Hey guys, it's Cappy and I wanted to do something a little bit different today. Usually I stream my own games, but what I upload to YouTube is generally VODs of tournaments or anything, what other people have played and I've casted. But today, I wanted to cast one of my own ladder games from quite a while ago now. I've saved the replay as WTF because, quite frankly, it made absolutely no sense at all. So I just thought I would show you and see if maybe you can shed any light on whether you've come across anything like this before, because it was the craziest style of play I've ever seen. I must admit now I didn't play well in this game. I was a bit flustered and confused the entire time, but you will soon see why. It is quite a long game, so let's speed it up a little bit for the first part. But anyway, Cappy J, am up in the top left side here. Down in the bottom right side, my opponent is Ninja, which is a great name. Going for the barracks first, right next to their command center, which already is a bit strange. You can see I'm going for the barracks and refinery, all normal wall off happening here. But you will soon see that Ninja here makes no sense. For a start, why put supply depots here? I mean, I know you can lower them once they're done, and then they won't get in your way, but they get in the way while building them, so it's just a bit strange. And I've got a Reaper on the way, and another barracks. But Ninja is going straight for an engineering bay, and floating the barracks off somewhere. This was quite a long time ago, so I don't actually remember the specifics of what was happening, but I remember the overall thing, and see, this barracks is floating all across the map. There's a command center coming down at the third, not placed properly. It's quite far away from the minerals there. You can see everything in mine is just normal, going for the factory now. And Ninja is getting 2 missile turrets and upgrading auto-tracking. My Reaper is now going to do quite a bit of damage, I think, because Ninja hasn't made any units yet. But has immediately made a planetary. Because, you know, that's what Terrans do, right? Who needs orbitals? And now going for the factory. The barracks is now going to be scouting out my base, because who needs SCVs or anything to do that when you have a barracks? Obviously. This command center has now floated over to the natural and is also becoming a planetary. Why he didn't build it there in the first place, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I can only assume that this entire thing was just meant to mess with my mind, to be honest. But anyway, this barracks is going to take quite a bit of damage. We'll see that I am trying to expand and that I have a factory. So it is a really good scout, but could lose his, well, will lose his only barracks right now. And building another command center and going for building armor straight away. As you can see, I'm just going for 1-1 and actually making units, while Ninja is still up. The factory is off now as the barracks has gone down. 2 starports coming down, and another command center, which I'm sure will be a planetary, probably. This factory is gonna go all the way along the edge of the map. I don't know why. I've got some winter mines heading out. Bunker set up for when my natural gets established. But still confused about this. And armory going down. More missile turrets. Even though he scouted me and saw that I didn't have a starport. Still going for the missile turrets. Double tech lab coming down. So, yep, And this is becoming planetary as well. And also a turret there. Building armor is just about to finish. So, you can probably see from my first scout of the Reaper, seeing that all there was here was a planetary and an engineering bay, because by that point the barracks wasn't even there, that I would have been completely confused by what was happening. So I've decided to just macro up and try and wait and see if I can figure out what he's doing if he ever attacks me. But right now, it's got 3 bases, nowhere near enough workers to actually saturate these 3 bases, and double Banshee coming out, and is upgrading the air attack. Does have 1 Marine out, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, yep, only 1 Marine. Does have 42 workers to my 37 though, so he is ahead in that regard. And I do have a missile turret at each base, but Banshees can avoid those if they're microed quite easily. So we'll see. He is now building an engineering bay where maybe my 4th would be, but he's just spotted that I don't even have a 3rd, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly going to be stopped from taking my 3rd from that 1 Marine, and he's going to take on my entire army, Hero Marine. These Banshees are moving in. Cloak isn't done yet, but this could be... one of them goes down right away. But this still is very annoying. And there I just clicked on the whole army and brought my Marauders over as well, which is totally unnecessary. But more Banshees are on the way, and Cloak will be done by the time those ones get there. Got some idle SCVs there. Lovely. They're heading back to work. And really, ton of barracks going down. Just not really sure what to do at this point. Ninja's got another command center going down. Can you guess what he's going to morph it into? I think it will probably be planetary. Just, you know, just guessing. And he seems to like building lots of supply depots at once. He is supply blocked right now. Building another armory, okay. I guess going for the double drops there. And now he's heading... He's got 4 Banshees to take me on if these 2 move. No, those 2 are just going to hang out there. That's fine, they won't. But I do have another turret there now, but this is still incredibly annoying, as I need to scan every time here. Those 2 do get taken out, but these 2 are still here, and 2 more on the way. And level 2 upgrades for their attack is coming along. That planetary is on the way, and he's building another command center, and another command center. That planetary is just finished. And more command centers. I mean, they're all over the place. Just, I think it's just, it doesn't make any sense. More factories coming along, not sure what they're for, because he's just going straight up for Banshees right now. Quite a few of them are dying, but it has been so annoying, especially here as I was trying to build a command center. He denied that. And it's keep trying to put missile turrets down, but without a scan, it's just so difficult. And there's another scouting barracks. My 3rd is now pretty well saturated at the moment, and should be pretty well protected. It's got a turret and a planetary. These Banshees are heading somewhere. I guess they're going to try and go for my 3rd now. As you can see, still more planetaries, still more Banshees, and still upgrading for vehicles. So he's getting quite a few factories now and the upgrades for them, but I don't know what he's planning to make out of those factories yet. Because right now it's still just Banshees. And that one Marine, which I believe is dead now? Yeah, just 7 Banshees and 80 workers. It's incredible, man. It's double what I've got. And these Banshees are just so annoying because missile turret's gone now. I have got quite a few of them. 2 siege tanks coming out now. Those 2 already done, but he's not sending them anywhere. They're just... I mean, I don't know why he's put them there, because I don't have much chance of getting there, really. Apart from a drop, which he has turrets everywhere, so... It's a bit odd. This factory's still hanging out here. This barracks is still hanging out. Where are the Banshees now? They're being really annoying over here. And still has quite the number of Banshees. 8 now. And 4 tanks with another one on the way. 2 more Banshees on the way. He's just constantly making them. So, he is now up. Let's see how many. Where is structures? T, there we go. How many command centers does he have? He has 9 planetary fortresses and 2 command centers that haven't been upgraded yet. It's now on to 3 factories. I just don't know what's happening. Widdermine did get a hit there, I think, but didn't kill it. And now I'm supply blocked quite badly. And about to be worse. Ooh, do just save that. Just. But these Banshees are still on the loose. This one is nearly dead, and they are on pretty low energy. But it's just these turrets are not in range. It's just so annoying. But they shouldn't be able to cloak now. So I should be able to get them with the amount of Vikings I have. Oh, 2 of them could cloak. They're so nearly dead. But his upgrades for the vehicles is getting pretty high now. Not sure what my upgrades are terrible. I've only got 1, 2, and all my barracks upgrades. He's on 1, 2, 2 on the vehicles. But now, and he's got these, I assume he's planning to make them planetaries, but hasn't done it yet. I decide to actually move out. This is the first time I've moved out because of the Banshees just been harassing me to no end. And this is what I come across. This is the first time I've actually seen that he's got planetaries everywhere. Because I saw that he started with one in his base, and look at the amount of tanks up there. It's crazy. And then I see that these 2 command centers are here, which confuses me again. And I do not want to go anywhere near those tanks. So many Banshees still out now. And just go down and see this, which is just terrifying. These Banshees just heading out here. Still on 8, 13 tanks now. He did lose a few workers, which is nice. But you can see on the resources lost, I am not doing too well. I'm trying to establish a base here by setting up missile turrets all over it because I'm just getting so fed up with the Banshees. But these tanks now, I don't have anything to deal with that amount of tanks. I mean, it's insane. I can hope that they won't get vision, but he does have the Banshees there to get vision on the high ground. And as you can see, he's getting level 3 upgrades. Making another planetary, 2 more command centers. I'm going to try and head out for a big drop here. The tanks are following, they know exactly where I'm going. The Banshees already set up. I'm going to try and drop here. But with the planetary and the Banshee and all these tanks, I just It was a complete fail. I tried to make up for it by sneaking in here with them out of position, but there's a lot of turrets and still banshees, so that failed. 3 command centers going down, that makes it up to 6 bases. And how many planetaries? 10! 6 bases and 10 planetaries. How many tanks? Let's see, 22 tanks. All he has is tanks. You see how quickly that went down? Just tanks and banshees. I mean, I've come across tanks and Vikings before. Just pure tank Viking, and that was really hard to deal with. But this is even harder, to be honest, because because these are cloaked, and it's just... I can get them out of position here, but as soon as they siege up, my army's going to melt away. They're just... And now I'm left with nearly nothing. He did lose a hell of a lot of tanks there, though. He is now down to 15. He lost a lot. But I don't have another base anymore. I have a battlecruiser and quite a few Vikings. And if I can get rid of these tanks with the battlecruiser, that'd be great. But I don't have any income anymore. I have so much gas, as you can see. But check out Ninja's resources. Absolutely crazy. That is what you get for just building a select few units. Oh dear. But I will get a lot of these tanks with this battlecruiser. And the Banshees can't do much with this amount of Vikings either. If I can secure some kind of income, then, you know, I might be able to do something, because he doesn't have enough workers for that many bases. Well, he doesn't have enough workers for this base anyway. This one is mined out, this one is mined out apart from the gas. But my natural goes down, the tanks are going to fall, but he's got more on the way, more turrets on the way, and now all I've got left is this small air army and a few widow mines. And not enough minerals to expand. My only choice is to lift this off somewhere. And I would have to lift it off to my third, because I've only got one patch left here. So I am moving out with these, but there's turrets all over the place. It's actually none at this base. There's loads there and there. There's only one there. His main is just a bit inconsistent. It's a bit strange. But I'm not going to be able to do very much with just this. Because of the planetaries, I can't land my Vikings. The only thing they can do is hope that Banshees come along and get some free kills. But now, as you can see, he's got his own Vikings, and the battlecruiser is going to get annihilated very quickly. Still more Vikings on the way, more siege tanks on the way, and I don't have any income whatsoever anymore. And he's already up to this many tanks. I mean, that widow mine hasn't actually got any kills. That one's got 3, that one's got none. But at this point you can see it's over. The Vikings now are going to take out my last ditch effort. I usually wouldn't have stayed in the game to this point because it's very obvious that I've lost, but as you might understand, I was a little bit angry. Little bit angry at what the hell had just happened, because I had no idea. If anyone has come across this themselves, you can see he's actually building a base next to my turrets there now at the end of the game. But look at this. It's just the craziest map I've ever seen. What is going on? I mean, has anyone come across this before? 13 planetaries now. 13. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't show off my skill whatsoever. You can feel free to laugh at the many, many mistakes that I made in that game. But I just wanted to show you how little sense that made to me, and the kind of crazy things that you can come across on the ladder. So let me know if you've come across anything similar, and if you managed to beat it, please tell me how, because I was totally lost. But thanks for watching. See you next time.